The process for picking a new pope to lead more than 1 billion Catholics around the world comes down to an ancient voting ritual cloaked in secrecy. It's called Conclave, and here's how it works. After a pope dies or resigns, there's a period called sede vacante, roughly time of the empty throne in Latin. As the faithful gather in St. Peter's Square to say goodbye to the previous pope, top-ranking clergymen, known collectively as the College of Cardinals, descend on Vatican City from around the world. They're the ones who get to decide the new pope when conclave begins, usually 2 to 3 weeks after the start of sede vacante. Conclave dates back to the 1200s. 1492 was the first time it was held in the Sistine Chapel, the site of all conclaves since 1878. The cardinals voting under the famous ceilings painted by Michelangelo. The chapel is located just beside St. Peter's Basilica, where the Pope leads the Catholic Church. There's an intense security operation to prepare. The chapel swept for any illicit recording or listening devices before the cardinals arrive. Once inside, they must all swear an oath of secrecy. Any leaks risk excommunication from the church. And this is where conclave gets its name. It comes from the Latin for "with a key," referring to a locked room. The cardinals are locked behind the doors of the chapel with no contact with the outside world. They can only leave the chapel at night to sleep at their Vatican accommodation before it all starts again each morning. For centuries, the church's new leader has been chosen from the pool of cardinals, and there's usually a few rumored favorites going into conclave. But the cardinals can vote for whoever they want, as long as they're a baptized Catholic man. And here are the rules. Only cardinals under the age of 80 are allowed to participate in the vote. The cardinals vote once on the first day. On following days, there are 4 rounds of voting each, 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, until a new pope is chosen by a 2/3 majority. It took just 5 rounds to elect Pope Francis, Pope Benedict even shorter with just 4 rounds. And Pope John Paul II was elected in 2 days, after 8 rounds of voting. The ballot papers are anonymous and look something like this, small rectangles that say in Latin, "I elect as Supreme Pontiff," with a spot for a name to be written in. The cardinals put their ballots in an urn, the votes are counted and read aloud. Then this comes in. After a count, the ballots are burned in a stove connected to a chimney on the roof of the chapel. Those famous smoke signals are the world's only way of knowing what happened. Black smoke means no new pope yet. The voting and the uncertainty for Catholics continues. But if there's white smoke, Catholics in St. Peter's Square and around the world celebrate as a new pope has been chosen. This was the joyful reaction to the election of Pope Francis in 2013.
We are so happy and so enjoyed that we are here now.
It usually takes less than an hour after the white smoke before this announcement. Habemus Papam. Habemus Papam, or we have a pope. And after all that, the world hears from the new leader of the Catholic Church for the first time.
Buonasera.
He blesses the crowd,
Et Spiritus Sancto.
and a new papal reign begins.